Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Who are Lashawn Shaquon Hinds' parents? Who are Lashawn Shaquon Hinds' parents at 17 years old? No sort of domestication took hold in him. Was he even loved as a child? What he did was not only reprehensible, it was unholy. That's what they're saying here in the paper, reprehensible attack on visitors out of the UK. It was unholy what he did. He robbed them and he violated the female. And they were not alone. There was a child in the room. Okay? So when now, you know how they used to say all the deductions that were taken off because he has spent time on remand and he pled guilty and that kind of stuff. Now they're saying after taking several legal considerations into account, they're speaking differently. They're writing it differently in your paper. I noticed things like that, okay? So, after taking several legal considerations into account, including the guilty plea. Okay, so she gave him Pamela Beckles, who should not really be in the court at all, sitting in judgment of anyone, but she is, and we have to deal with that. Pamela Beckles gave him 33 years. That's a start, 33 years. Okay, and after they did what they do, they take out their calculators, they subtracted and they add or whatever. He has 9 years, 260 days for the burglary, and 7 years, 260 days for the violation on the female. Okay, so 9 and 7, 16, and then 2 and 2, that's over another year, 17 years. But didn't say, usually they would have said it's going to run the two sentences would run concurrently or consecutively. Didn't say that. Now I'm wondering if your paper, if they're leaving things out by accident or if it's deliberate, because if he is only after committing such an unholy act on people who paid to come to Barbados to visit and to have a good time, if he is only going to spend that 9 years or that 7 years, 260 days, if it's going to run concurrently, what does it come out to? Maybe 8 years, as opposed to spending a good 17 years in your hotel there in St. Philip. That's significant. That's something that we need to know, so we can say, or I can say, in about 8 years, in about 9 years, he's going to be out making babies and getting married and that kind of stuff. You can mark your calendar with the wording that should have gone here, the wording that should have gone consecutive or concurrent. We need to know. So they're doing something with the court reporters. I think they were spoken to, and it's better in one way, but it's cloudy in another way. But anyhow, who are Lashawn and who are Lashawn's parents? Lashawn Shaquon Hinds, who are his parents? At this point, he's now 21 years old. He did this when he was 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 4 years ago. Who are his parents? Because wherever they put Lashawn, his parents should be in a cell next to him. Wherever Lashawn Shaquon Hinds is, his parents should be next to him in the same facility with him, okay? Because it is quite obvious that no sort of domestication, no sort of home training, nothing was within him. Nothing. And the DNA, his DNA, was it from the mother? Or was it from the father, or was it a combination that they both had what was in Lashawn in them? Where did that DNA come from that it was so pronounced that he exploded? Nothing within society, nothing within the domestication process took hold. Nothing. At 17 years old, he did what he did. It was more than reprehensible. Okay, it was way more than reprehensible. It was unholy. It was an abomination what he did. Okay, so who are his parents? I have a fuzzy kind of photo of him. I've spoken about him before that I'll put up. If you have a real, nice picture, of Lashawn Shaquon Hinds, could you please send it to me, please? And the names of his parents, you can send that to me too. But I need a better photo of him. The one I have, he's wearing a mask. It was during that time, a couple years back. So he's wearing a mask. So if you have a full photo of Lashawn Hinds, please, I will really appreciate it if you send it to me, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.